What's up, guys? It's your boys Wokey, back out with some more of the Chris Watts videos, and with a huge compilation we're going to put together of pretty much huge WTF moments in the Chris Watts case that pretty much have our heads still scratching. Why didn't they do anything with it as an evidence? Why didn't they do anything in interviews? Why didn't they use this? Why didn't they use that? Why didn't they look at this? Pretty much, why did they not look at all of this? We're going to look at all that right now. So with that being said, grab a chair, get comfortable. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel by hitting that white bar icon down at the bottom right. Hit that bell icon next to it. So when I do post videos like this one, you guys will get that little ring notification that I've posted that video. And then you guys can watch, comment, like, and share. And again, thank you guys so very much for that love and support that you guys continuously show on my channel. And make sure you guys go over to Footsteps of Murder. Thankfully, we got that channel to 10,000 subscribers. So hopefully they see us one day and we're like, yay, I'm at 10,000 subscribers. But until that time, we're going to get into the video. So let's take a look. So the first video I want to look at is obviously there's a line that's divided between people that think that nobody was taken out the back. There's no tire marks. There's no way that she could have came out the back, but things that are really, we've talked about this once before, almost a year ago, but for those that are new here or vice versa, about possibly what your thoughts are, there was missing parts of the sheets to the sheet or the bed sheeting. My goodness, I can't talk today. The bed sheeting that I think is right here, and right here. And you can obviously see at the bottom, I think there's tire marks. But again, we don't know because they didn't really look at it. We're going to see Footsteps of Murder either debunk it or kind of let us know. And the thing that's funny too is there was a mount in the corner for a camera. The camera was removed. So they're going up to look at, obviously, the decking, trying to get inside and so forth like that. But what's kind of upsetting too is they looked around here. They're looking in the windows, which he did say that this window right here was the one that he was able to unlock from the outside and able to go in. That's where the bed is. He literally said to the police officers, the window that is by the bed is able to be unlatched very easily and slide right open. That's the window right there. So what's to say that they possibly didn't go out that window, go over to the corner? So if they would have had to come out, they would have had to come out that window across this area right here, and then possibly have her go over the top. But the only thing that I'm kind of on the fence about this, because you can't tell me if they went out the back, people from here or people from here are not going to see them. But again, nobody was living in these buildings at the time of the murders. Just want to throw that out there. But I definitely want to see debunking, because I want to find the truth, obviously, and find things that are factual or debunking them, obviously, because we want to know the truth. So we have a different few views here. See if we can look it down. And sometimes these cameras that are on the police officers, they're pointed up. It's like, can we point down a little bit? Oh, so close. So they're looking underneath. I wonder what these are. I'm guessing they're probably the lights, but if they could get in the corner over there, we can see a little bit more in depth right there. Okay, first fence post, which is more on Nate's side. Okay. And the reason why I'm not putting the audio in here is because the music is copyrighted, so I don't want to lose the video. Second post, where the tire tracks start. Okay, so first, second. So this is the fence that divides Nate's house and then the Watts house. Third fence post, where the metal rod starts. Metal rod? Where do you see a metal rod? I see metal sheeting. Okay, we're looking at the fence. Okay, so first post, second post, third post. So the tire tracks is right there. And right here is technically where we are led to believe that's where they are. The tire tracks are supposed to be here. Supposed to be here. I see no tire tracks. I see one right here. This post, third one, is where the builders, suppliers, metal rods are supposed to be. But look, they are at the fourth post on the body cams, not the third post. I don't see this metal rod that they're talking about. I see the sheet metal or the mesh metal. But see, it's just, so like they're saying, so the first post is right here, first post is right there. Second post, second post. Okay. Third post, third post. So there's the ground up right there. But look how cut into the ground that is. It's like somebody turned in sideways. Really? So this right here is right here. So somebody would have had to drive in here. But again, nobody lives in these houses. So 1, 2, 3, right there. I don't know. With this one, with the back axis here, do you think these are tire tracks or do you not think they're tire tracks? I don't think this necessarily debunks the tire track picture, but it looks like somebody, like, there's one tire track right here that turns, and then there's another one that turns right here. A small SUV. A gray pickup. I'm just throwing it out there. Speculation. I can't say for facts, but what do you guys think when it comes to the tire tracks? Do you think that this is how Shanann left outside the back? Because when we look in the front way, we don't see Chris ever carrying anybody big. We see small things, but we never see, like, if he had her in the blanket, like he so-called said, you would have been able to see this big, huge person walking out the front. I'm telling you, I'm making a mock-up of this, and the camera system that Nate used, I'm trying to figure out which camera system. I'm gonna place it in the same spot. I'm getting the truck. I'm doing the whole shebang. I'm doing a whole reenactment. So hopefully that we can see all this, but I'm trying to figure out what camera Nate had. I'm trying to figure out how far away it is and the dimensions, and like, I'm going all out for this. So hopefully you guys can see that in the future. I can't do it right now because it's too cold outside. So this is going to be probably in spring of 2025, but it's going to happen. All right. So this one is pretty much, they want to know why Chris chose Survey 319, because apparently they looked at Survey 319, 15, 13, 1029, and another one, which we'll see here in a few minutes. But they want to know why he chose Survey 319. He states, because I know I was supposed to take them there. What? Man, you can really hear that clock.
At that first location I went to that day.
Where at?
That's Cervi 319.
Where at? That location?
Right there off the site. Nothing.
Did you pick that site?
Chris said I was supposed to pick that night.
What does this mean? Because he knows he was supposed to take them there. Did someone tell him he had to take them there? Who told him to take them there?
Somebody
Was
told him
someone
to take him
waiting there
there.
for them? How did he know he was supposed to take them there? By him saying, because I know I was supposed to take them there, to me means
Why does
someone
he
had
say
told him
that?
to take them there. Supposed to is part of a modal verb phrase meaning expected to or required to.
Because somebody told him.
So he was expected or required to take.
Like the whole thing, that the whole theory that people are, and myself that can possibly speculate, is that Chris had murdered his family or murdered his wife, Shanann, and then got nervous and was like, I don't know what to do. And then Nicole was like, let me help you and to take care of this. Chris went out there, but other people were out there as well, because we see over right here, this is where Shanann is there was more than one footprint.
Take them there.
So did.
This case needs reopening fast.
Amen.
In my opinion, this sentence says others were most definitely involved. We know it anyway, but to me this actually says it.
That's definitely very like because like she said, I know I was supposed to. That means somebody told him to do this. I'm not giving any out for this man. This man deserves to be right where he's at, but somebody else needs to accompany him in prison in a different jail cell, and take care of their involvement in this crime. This one's another puzzling one, is because when Chris was left alone at the house the night after the murders, so the 13th, where he was able to be left at the house by himself, which I think was a no-no. They should have put him on like a hold or something, or told him to leave and not be at this place, because technically it would be a crime scene. Yes, technically they called it a missing persons case, but I feel that they should classify, or they should state that all missing persons case should be a crime until they are found. Because people that are missing in their case would not necessarily mean that they're running away. Like a 15-year-old that be mad at their parents and run away to their friend's house kind of thing. That wouldn't be necessarily a crime because the 15-year-old just wanted to get away from his parents. This instant, the family is gone. They have no trace, no way of finding them because everything is at the house. I just feel that they should have put the tape on the house as a crime scene until they were able to finalize everything. But no, they let Chris in here, and Chris, with these bed sheets, he removed the bed sheets from his bed, which when the police officers walk in there and the bedding was not there, that should have been a complete instant red flag. But then the girls' beds were removed, and that's the time where Nicole stated that Chris was washing the sheets because he said they stunk. They had some smell to them. That doesn't make sense. Why would they have a smell to them unless they defecated in their beds because they were deceased? I'm just speculating. I'm not saying that for factual. Again, for all entertainment purposes and research purposes, it's just very like a what? So let's see what the sheets were missing from one of the girls' beds possibly means.
Of days ago and came across something I have not heard before. It was DA Michael Rourke, Weld County District Attorney, saying that a couple of beds in the Watts house had sheets missing. He was speaking to 2020 News. He said, there were sheets missing from a couple of the beds. There was a sheet missing from the bed in the master bedroom.
Yep.
The matching sheet, the non-fitted or flat sheet, was found in the garbage can. The sheets were missing from one of the girls' bedrooms. I have never heard about sheets missing.
Which they were in the garbage. But why would Nicole say that he was washing them when they were thrown away? It's like the whole thing where Chris states that the girls were strangled when they were actually smothered. It's like things that they're not thinking about and they're talking about it. And I don't think they're thinking about it before they talk. And they're like, oh, I've said that, so I got to throw them off. I'm going to say something else.
From one of the girls' bedrooms before.
There were sheets missing from a couple of the beds. There was a sheet missing from the bed in the master bedroom.
Oh, that wasn't on there? No, this was on.
The matching sheet, the non-fitted or flat sheet, was found in the garbage can.
This also makes me refer back to Chris Watts' Wisconsin interview. He said he was going to say sheet, but then changed it to blanket over her head. Was Bella and Celeste in sheets from one of their bedrooms? He also tells Tammy Lee that when he took Shanann out of the truck, the girls were sitting by the truck. I am wondering if they were sat there already gone. Otherwise, why would they not be running around, wondering what is
But we see the shadows that were outside, walking out to Chris, and then he goes and picks them up.
happening? Children at that age, I don't believe would just be sat there.
I don't know if I just said yes like a horrible person, or if I just put that blanket over her too and did the same thing.
So what happened when you got out there?
I took Shanann out.
Which she apparently was on the floor of the truck in the back, underneath the girls' feet. I still don't think she was put in the back because there's no room there.
To a place off to the site.
Mm-hmm.
And then
What were the girls doing when you were doing that?
just sent them back the truck. And then
What were the girls doing when you were doing that?
just sent them back the truck.
I would like to know more about these sheets, and especially if the girls' sheets were missing, found or used by Chris Watts. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your support.
It almost is to the point where you're like, are you serious? This is what they found but didn't do anything with? So this is interesting. I did not know this. Apparently they did not just look at one survey. They looked at survey 319. They looked at 1029. They looked at a few other ones. So I definitely want to look at this just briefly before we get you guys off as well.
Search of 1029 and 1129 on Cervi Ranch.
So this one's different. It has 4 tanks. It has a line going to obviously whatever this is, and then the pump itself. So
For blankets and toys. Search of Cervi 319. The road leading to Cervi 319. Search of Cervi 1029 and Cervi 1129 for missing blankets and toys from the house.
that's what they were
What
looking
stated
for.
he left these
Weren't those though found in the garbage at Chris's house?
items on Cervi 319, but the initial search of the area did not recover them. On Tuesday, August 14, 2018, Colorado Bureau of Investigation, CBI, Agent Greg Zentner, received a request from the Frederick Police Department to assist with a missing persons case. On Tuesday, August 21, 2018, CBI agent Ron Carscallon and I searched Cervi Ranch sites, Cervi 319, Cervi 1029 and Cervi 1129 for blankets and toys reportedly missing from the Watts house. On Friday, August 17, 2018, I re-interviewed Anadarko employee Troy McCoy. During this interview, McCoy said he thought Chris Watts may have placed evidence related to this case on Cervi Ranch oil well sites on Monday, August 13, 2018. On Tuesday, August 21, 2018, at approximately 12:53 p.m., I contacted Anadarko Regional Security Manager Tony Husky and requested permission to go to the oil well sites on Cervi Ranch to look for items of evidence related to this case.
So they're still looking for evidence after Chris confessed, and so they retrieved the girls, but why are they going to the other surveys? That makes no sense. He went to go check at Survey 1029 on August 21st after he confessed and they knew exactly where the girls were?
Case. Husky consulted with legal representation from Anadarko and then granted us permission to go onto the sites. Husky said he would be able to provide an escort to the sites. GPS information provided earlier in the investigation by Anadarko showed Watts drove to 3 different oil well sites on the Cervi Ranch on Monday, August 13, 2018. These sites were identified by Anadarko employees as Cervi 319, Cervi 1029 and Cervi 1129. At 1:25 p.m. I contacted Binyan Cervi, who is the owner of the Cervi Ranch, via telephone and requested permission to go onto his land where the all well sites are located to search for evidence related to this case. Mr. Cervi verbally granted permission for law enforcement and Anadarko employees to enter his property to look for evidence. At about 2:30 p.m. Husky advised me that one of the all well sites, Cervi 1029, I requested to visit on the Cervi Ranch was actually on property owned by the state of Colorado. I contacted Matt Pollard, who is the manager of the North Central District of the State Land Board, and requested permission to go onto the land which contains site Cervi 1029. Pollard verbally granted permission for CBI agents to look on this parcel of land for any evidence related to the case. At approximately 3:30 p.m. CBI agent Ron Carscallon and I entered onto the Cervi Ranch escorted by Anadarko employee Luke Eppel. We first drove to Cervi 1029 and completed a search of the surrounding area for any evidence.
But after
we did not locate any items of evidentiary value. Using GPS information provided by Anadarko, and the statement from McCoy, we were able to locate an area of interest on the south side of the holding tanks on Cervi 1029. McCoy told agents that Watts had parked his work vehicle on the south side of the holding tanks so Watts could defecate. McCoy thought Watts may have buried evidence there. We were able to...
So Chris might have buried something at 1029?
Locate an area of ground which appeared to be recently disturbed as well as tire tracks on the south side of the...
So he defecated, so apparently he pooped or threw up.
The holding tanks. We used a shovel to carefully scrape off the top layers of dirt. We discovered what appeared to be paper towels along with what appeared to be excrement. Nothing else was located in this area.
What?
We then proceeded to Cervi 1129 and this location on foot.
This one looks dirty.
We did not locate any items of evidentiary value. We left Cervi 1129 and drove slowly on the road to Cervi 319, checking the side of the road for any evidence. We did not locate any items of evidence on the side of the road. We then entered Cervi 319 and searched the site on foot.
But the question is, why this survey? Why was he supposed to put them there?
We did not locate any items of evidentiary value. We left the Cervi Ranch at about 6 p.m. Nothing further. Greg Zentner.
Well, with that, Are You Serious Part 2 completed, there's a few things that obviously I didn't know about, that apparently there was some evidence, little evidence at 1029 that Chris had buried. Don't know why. Some red flags when it comes to the tire tracks and so forth, and the pieces of sheets on the fence, why the girls had their sheets removed, but Nicole said he was watching them because they stunk. Things are just not adding up here. I'd like to know what you guys think, obviously, down below. Please be respectful, obviously. Don't forget to go over to 2 Footsteps of Murder if you have not done so already. Subscribe, comment, like, and share. You know the deal. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Please take care. Be safe. As always, keep nerding on. And we will see you guys in the next video.